Hey Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody's having a good end to their weekend. I'm trying to catch a cold. That's alright though, we're going to move right through that. So this is Taurus and Sagittarius sitting in a tree, Kissing. This is your reading pretty much for whatever's left of February through just about the end of March. So this is a 9-card spread. We do recent past, current energy, and future energy. 1 card for overall energy and 3 for guidance from the universe. And I have oracle cards. I'm so excited. They are Trust Your Vibes by Sonia, Choquette. And I am excited. They are dead on and they are good. A reminder that I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So Taurus and Sagittarius, let's see what we got going on here. I don't know, I've done some difficult readings the past couple days. Looks like everybody going through some bullshit. So let's see what we got. 10 of Wands. Hangman. Knight of Coins. Current energy. 2 of Coins. Queen of Wands. Star card. Future energy. 5 of Wands. 10 of Coins. And the Fool card. Lord, what the hell? And from the bottom of the deck, overall energy. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Let me just apologize now, Taurus. I'm sorry. This is all kind of sort of fucked up. And there's really no, from what I can see here, there's really no, this ain't good. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. This sucks. But just know that y'all are not alone. This is what's going on right now. This is the energy in play astrologically. This is what's going on. So your recent past, Yellow Sagittarius has worn you out. They have just stressed you to the limits of being stressed. And it looks like it's been about little petty shit. It hasn't been, you missed a house note or you got into an accident. It's petty shit. Why did you leave the toilet seat up? Why did you do this or why did you do that? Yeah, the Sagittarius is just, I'm going to say, cranky. At some point in here, in the recent past, I'm going to say, Taurus, this is you. You've had to really get out of a complacent place. You're kind of unsure about what's going on. It's not only about changing your perspective, it's also about complacency, where you need to get out of your box. But this here is really about you, Taurus, being unsure of what's going on with your Sagittarius. With the Knight of Coins right next to that, there's a lot of insecurities, a lot of procrastination on both your parts, but probably more Taurus than Sagittarius, because you really are not clear on what's going on. With the overall energy being a Tower card, it's some major shit going on. It's just not, we'll know here in a minute, it's just not coming to the surface very quickly. But Taurus, this has you on edge because you are waiting on the other shoe to go bloop, because you know it's coming. You can feel it, you can taste it, and you are, for lack of a better word, afraid to say too much to your Sagittarius because you're just kind of in the dark. And again, with the Hangman there, I'm kind of concerned with that. I'm trying to understand where the uncertainty is coming from. If it's just that you're uncertain if your Sagittarius is cheating, or if they're just no longer interested, or if they've gone in another direction and they haven't told you about it. And it's just that whole influx, which you know how that feels. And then you just, the anxiety is just incredible. With the Knight of Coins, like I said right there, it's insecurities. This is your recent past. It is what it is. It's just, you're insecure right now because you don't have an answer. You don't see any direction. You came into the month not understanding what was going on. For your current energy, you kind of feel kind of wishy-washy. So, okay, it's beginning to make some sense. And if you can see the cards here that I'm going to pull out. So, the first card from the first row, the second card from the second row, and the first card from the third row are set. That's your Sagittarius right there. That's that energy. That's that fire wine thing, and that's what the hell. Taurus, you have been wishy-washy. You're still feeling unsure and wishy-washy. It's almost like it's weighing you down. It's oppressive. And your emotions are in there, and that little balance right there, that water, is kind of emotional because you're not understanding what's going on with your Sagittarius. On the other hand, your Sagittarius is just being, is your lover jealous of you? I know that sounds like a commercial, didn't it? But is that what's going on? Because this is the centerpiece card. And that's what popped out at me first. That maybe your lover has some resentments, might be vengeful, probably very vengeful. Is there something that went on that happened maybe over the holidays and you kind of blew it off, Taurus, but your Sagittarius is still fuming about it? I'm gonna have to pull another couple cards I see, because it's real vague. With the star card here, this is just a total drain of your energy. You're just scattered right now, and that's all you feel like doing when you get home is just falling the fuck out. This has nothing to do with hope, wishes, and dreams. It is about scattered energy, and you do stars, all those stars all over, that you are just, because you are frustrated, and I get that. Moving to your current energy, the Five of Wands is telling me that there is still nothing but more confusion and chaos going on with the two of you. With the Ten of Coins right next to it, something is ending. Something between the two of you is ending. Whether you're getting ready to pull your money out of a bank account, you get ready to take your car back, you get ready to kick them out. I don't know. I just see that this is a 10. Not even that it's a 10 of coins, which the coin is an earth card. But, yeah, 10 is end. And that's the completion of. With the Fool card right next to it, everybody is walking a fine line right now. And nobody is really saying anything. There is no conversation on this board whatsoever. There are no cards here with two people on them. This is all one or the other. Universe, give me a card to clarify the star card, please. Give me a card to clarify the star card. World Chariot in reverse. Oh, shit. Yeah. I'll lay that like that. Indecisiveness, Taurus. And your intuition is telling you the right thing. It's time to go. Universe, clarify the Five of Wands for me. Clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands for me, please. Clarify the Five of Wands. Yeah. This Sagittarius is brooding over something. And their intention right now, and I know I say I don't read reversals. I do and I don't. But in this instance, just for any kind of clarity's purpose, I'm going to do the reversal. And in the reverse, in this deck, the Princess of Swords is the energy of out to get even. But if we just held the card upright, all that fighting and shit is coming. Because this is clarifying your Five of Wands. This is air energy. So when you got air and fire, you ain't got nothing but a big damn explosion. Okay? Be mindful of that, Taurus. You probably are already manifesting this. So it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Just be ready. It is going to be a very heated verbal confrontation, because your Sagittarius wants to know why you said something. This is somewhere between November and December of last year. You must have been out. This is only going to resonate with a handful of Taurus Sagittarius couples. So if it doesn't, ain't resonating, that's okay. For those of you that it is, something that was said in front of your lover during the holidays is where all of this is being precipitated from. Taurus, you said it, you thought the shit was funny, and you moved on. Your partner did not. I don't know why they are so sensitive, and I'm getting ready to find out, universe. Give me some clarity on the Sagittarius. Just one card. Let me get some clarity on the Sagittarius, because this is some crazy ass energy right here. Nobody knows what the other one is doing. Nobody's talking. Everybody is being indecisive. Universe, give me some clarity on the Sagittarius. Yeah. King of Wands is your fire card. Mad. 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 Something you said that was sarcastic, Taurus. And if I'm seeing correctly, you cracked the place up with the joke. But your partner, I don't know. They were very sensitive, still very sensitive. And I don't know if you said something about them or if you said something in relationship to something that they do, but they were offended. Their feelings are hurt. And that's pretty much the end of that with them. Man. Okay. So let me tell the truth. Taurus, walk carefully. Now, let me say what I always say. If you're already in an abusive relationship, work on getting out of it. Lots of places, people and things on the internet, if you need to get out of a abusive relationship, do what you need to do. Now, I don't think that's the case. However, this is going to get hot. Look at your colors. If you can see, I'm going to move the oracle cards so you can get all this red and passion on this board right here so you all can understand what I'm trying to relate to you. So I'm looking at the camera. This is red. Your first card, the Ten of Wands, stressed out. That's your Sagittarius, stressed out. And they're not, part of the reason that they're stressed out is because for whatever reason, they don't feel like they can talk to you now. Whatever happened, whatever you said. And Taurus, understand, I'm not blaming you for anything, and I've done this before, and I know other people that have done it before. I've just, something that I thought was extremely funny, blurted it out, said it, whatever, had a whole room full of folk cracked up, except one person. And then you find out weeks later, my cousin was in a car accident. I didn't even make it back. I'm using it as an example. It's not what I said. I don't even remember what I've said. I've said it. I've done it so many times. I don't even know. But sometimes when you get in the spirit of the moment, especially around the holidays, if you've been drinking, if you've been smoking, I'm just putting it out there. Whatever you're doing, you get comfortable, and any holiday is a chance for any working person to kind of get away from the office, the clinic, the shop, whatever, and just kind of let your hair down. And I have a sense this is what you did, Taurus. And you just, y'all would kick back and everybody had a little buzz going. You said something and they got upset. Be careful, Taurus. What you say and how you handle this situation can determine a lot on how the outcome is going to go. Your Sagittarius has been sitting on this for a minute. So the passion is deep and it's intense. If I were you, just looking at what I see here, because even a Fool card is not a happy card right now. This is about walking a thin line. Everybody walking that tightrope. Do what you can to get your Sagittarius out of the house and go eat a meal somewhere. I didn't say go to the movies. You need to go somewhere minus your cell phones, other than to have it on you, but not on the table, and nobody needs to be scrolling, texting, calling, none of that shit. And you need to just be open, Taurus. You need to be honest, and you need to say, look, something pissed you off, and I'm telling you what happened. So you can either use this or feel your way through it either way. What did I say? What did I do to hurt you? Because your Sagittarius is hurt. I don't know that there's a way back into this. I still haven't pulled the oracle cards, and I still haven't pulled the guidance cards yet, but I'm just looking at what's right here on the board with the Queen of Swords basically in reverse on here, because when I pulled her, she was upside down. There's some resentment. There's a little bit of jealousy sprinkled in here. And in your Sagittarius, I guess when they get to this point, they just get vengeful. And that could be anything from the super petty to the just colossally stupid. Again, you need to find out what it is, because you're not going to be happy until you do find out what it is. You need to apologize if that's what needs to happen. If you didn't say anything sarcastic and you said something that was maybe a political belief or a religious belief or whatever, stand up in your truth. Don't back down from your truth, but don't be pushy and don't aggravate the situation. Say what you need to say. You need to say it. And for those of you that are living together, you need to go somewhere where you can air it out, even if it means that you need to invite. And I do not mean go to somebody else's house. This is not what I'm talking about. I am talking about Denny's, Red Lobster, Chili's, whatever you got where you live. That's where you need to go, and you need to have the conversation in a neutral, away from somebody's house conversation. Tempers will flare. No, if you know nothing about astrology, let me just tell you this one thing right now. Mars is active and in play. We are only 3 short weeks, 2.5 short weeks away from Aries energy. That also is fire. So things are intense right now. If you've been watching the news, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. People have just straight lost their mind, and nobody is really understanding what the reason is. People are going crazy. All of that said, Taurus, it may be a thing where you need to take a break from your Sagittarius. I am really hoping this is for Taurus and Sagittarius couples that don't live together, because this is just going to turn into a nasty spew fest. You know, well, fuck you. Well, fuck you too. Well, fuck you and fuck you again. And it's just going to be that kind of petty, trivial energy. I don't see anything here that is so earth-shattering that your Sagittarius would be this upset. So there's something underlying all of this, and you need to find out what it is, Taurus, because you're not going to move. You're going to stay complacent and unsure right here. The same energy you brought with you into the month, you just going to be right there, because you're not, if you don't know the facts, or if you don't know why, that's going to make this feeling, this anxiety, this anxiousness, it's going to get more intense. Let me see what universe has got for guidance. And I know I'm going to end up pulling some more cards, because I'm not satisfied with this. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Yeah. In the reverse. Let me just leave them as they are. King of Swords, reversed. Two of Cups, reversed. So you can see what's on the table. The Queen of Swords reversed is about somebody being bitter, cruel, and feels like they're inadequate. Whatever you said, Taurus, and to those of you that just resonate with, think back. Whatever you said to them made them feel inadequate. The universe is telling you that's what it is. And this is because this is sword energy. You see fire and air work together here. So this is your Sagittarius in their head. That's exactly where the fuck they are, in their head. With the King of Swords in reverse, they have made decisions to keep the peace since all of this happened, because they're angry. Let's just look at dude in the upright position. He does not look like a happy camper on a good day. I ain't trying to see him on this day. So this is really shook the Sagittarius, again, let me just break it down. I don't see a third party situation here. I don't see anything where you stole their money, or you did anything major. It was something you definitely said, and that just threw them into a tailspin. I am guessing, and I'm kind of getting the feeling this is stemming from a conversation that you had a while ago, like a year ago. And this very topic that your Sagittarius is upset about that happened here in the span of the last 3 months is something that you talked about way back last year sometime, maybe even the year before, if you've been together that long. And your Sagittarius flared up then. But see, we're Tauruses, so we see people flare up all the time. That's not nothing. That's not new to us. And if this is a relationship that you've been in for a year or two, or maybe 6 months, or whatever the case may be, you may not be fully aware of this side of this person yet. And I'm not saying that it's violent. I'm really getting more to the point that it's petty. And if you don't know this about your Sagittarius, I'm going to tell you this now. They can get right petty, and they can get vengeful. So in order to bypass some of this, you need to have some communication. I don't see any communication over here on this side. I don't see anybody opening their mouth about anything. I see you tired. I see you indecisive. I see them just fucked up and miserable. I see you unsure. I see you with the wishy-washy, kind of thinking about leaving. But the situation, for the most part, is kind of out of control because it's just no forward movement whatsoever. With the Two of Cups in reverse, that bond that you had, that emotional bond that you had, is being frayed. In the reversal, the Two of Cups in this deck is about too much emotion smothering the romantic bond. In this instance, I'm going to say it's too much. It's just too much. And I think it may be a thing that the two of you are too much for each other. You get the impression that Sagittarius doesn't necessarily like the way you do things, and at the end of the day, Taurus, I get the feeling you really ain't feeling the way they're doing things. But the relationship has progressed because you guys are working. You're trying to achieve other goals and do other things for yourselves individually. And so you've kind of just sputtered along. But you probably know in your heart of hearts this is not the best relationship you could have. The Two of Cups there in the reverse, I'm not feeling no kind of renewal or commitment. Let me pull one more card. Let me just pull one more card and see what the universe is trying to say. Yeah, I got two for the price of one. Hello. Justice. But the first card that I saw, again, another sword card, feeding into that fire. Trying to move out of them choppy waters. Everybody trying to move out of them choppy waters. Everybody get a boat and get away. It's an emotional thing. It's not a cut and dry. It's a very emotional thing between the two of you. Very emotional. And both of you, in your own way, are trying to get in the hoorah and go somewhere. Again, with this Tower card being the overall energy, I don't know that I feel any kind of reconnect going on with that. The Justice card that popped out with the Six of Swords. Got to bring some balance back. And I'm believing that the only way the balance is going to come back is if you separate. I know you don't want to hear that. I know that's not what you signed up for. But maybe Taurus, I would say you might want to use this. And I know somebody going to unlike this video because she's being mean to us. I'm not being mean. I'm really not. I'm trying to help you see your way through this crap because this is what it is. I don't think the Sagittarian is being very mature at this point. I think this is rather petty to let something go on for 3 or 4 months and just have this funky attitude, you know, and then not have the decency to tell you why they're mad at you. But, you know, they want to snatch stuff out your hand and they want to roll their eyes at you and look crazy. I get this energy. I feel it. On the other hand, though, Taurus, maybe sometimes, and again, I'm not going to tell you anything I'm not sitting here saying to myself. Maybe we need to think about what we're saying, because I know sometimes you just get loose and, you know, say something and don't realize you're hurting somebody's feelings. And sometimes as a bull, you really don't give a damn that you're hurting anybody's feelings, because you're probably trying to tell the truth about something and somebody just butt hurt because they don't like what you're saying. However, this is your romantic partner, whether you're living with them, not living with them, in the same city, not in the same city. And to have this much intense energy under the surface is a big thing. Let's see what the oracle cards are saying. Get grounded. Get grounded. Get grounded. Get grounded. And I'm most certain that you aren't grounded. With this hangman here, you're not. With your overall energy being a tower, ain't no grounding in your future, Taurus. You're not grounded. You are not grounded. I don't care what you say, you aren't. Get grounded. You're not going to be able to deal with this situation effectively if you don't get grounded. Go sit outside, put your back and your butt up against a tree, sit on the ground, touch a tree, put your feet in some water, depending on what side of the planet you on. Look at the sun. Do something to get grounded. Once you get grounded, some of this is probably going to just clear up on its own, because you'll see exactly what's going on. I think right now, because you're so close to the situation, you can't really see what's going on. And if you got butterflies in your stomach, you're not grounded. I'm just saying, you're walking around and you're anxious and you're nervous, you're tense, you're upset, you're thinking about getting in the who boat and rolling the calmer waters. You don't know what kind of decision to make, so you're just being indecisive. I'm just saying, this is not the wrong card. That's the right card. Get grounded. Once you get grounded, because that's where we play, that's where we work. When we're grounded, that's where we do our best. So get grounded so that you can see and maybe help your partner if this is going to turn into a breakup. Maybe once you're grounded, Taurus, and also the Justice card here, once you bring some balance back into this, some of this is probably going to clear up. But if you look at all the hues of red on the board, you got some green and blue down here, but a lot of red, hot, intense stuff. Take your time, Taurus, but be on guard. Pay attention. Don't get caught off guard. Don't let the confusion of anything get in the way of what's going on. Bottom of the deck is a High Priestess. And the message from that is, you can change the outcome of this. I'm thinking it's going to be an apology. I'm thinking you need to just go ahead, whip out the credit card, and go somewhere nice and say, look, I know I fucked up. I don't know where I fucked up. Please tell me where I fucked up. Again, I don't feel any reconnect energy. That could be one of two things. It could be you break up and you're not getting back together, or it could be you don't break up. And then if you don't break up, there's no need to reconnect. But right now, I'm not feeling